Choose how you respond. Life doesn't stop throwing curveballs. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Choosing how you respond, no matter what the situation, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what's going on. We're going to show you how to do that. But how you respond is where your power lives. In this episode, I'm going to break down 5 fearless ways for you to stop reacting out of emotion and start responding with vision. If you want to reclaim control over your emotions, your relationships, and your future, guess what, man? This episode is for you. Are you ready to take back your power? All right, let's start our journey. One-on-one coaching with Gerald Fears. I'll make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you go to Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Let's break this down. The choices are yours. How you choose to respond to life, how you choose to respond to life situations, that is up to you. That is your choice. You are not bound by a situation. You are bound by how you respond to that situation. It's everything. One of the first key takeaways for controlling how you respond is take a second and pause before you react on something and ask yourself, wait a minute, if I do this, if I say this, am I really going to get the best result? If my boss is yelling or screaming, if my kids are out of control, what is the best way to handle this? But taking a second to think about what's going to be the responses if I yell at my children, if I yell back at my boss. You get a disrespectful message, instead of firing back, you give yourself 10 minutes and you say, you know what? I'm going to reclaim my space and get my mind back. In that space, you can reclaim your control because you took a second, you analyzed what was going on before you emotionally responded. And that's, if you want to get control of your emotions, you got to stop and give yourself a second. Why it matters. Most people regret coming out and just reacting. A lot of people, they really don't understand what's about to happen when they respond without thinking. Okay. The second thing you need to know on how do you choose how to respond is you need to separate the moment from your identity. Let's just say you fail in public and you feel embarrassed. And instead of saying, I'm a failure, this doesn't work. In that moment, you need to say, you know what? This didn't go well, but I can do better next time. You know what? I wasn't as fast about this as I should have been, but I'll be faster next time. Right? Why it matters that you make sure you're talking to yourself correctly is you don't want to confuse who you are with what just happened. The third thing you want to do, you want to ask yourself, what would my highest self do? They had a little bracelet a long time ago, and it said, what would Jesus do? And you need to ask yourself in these moments, what would my highest self do? What, if I really want the best scenario to come out of this, what is the best way to handle this? What is the highest way to support this moment? I'll give you an example. Let's say your partner, your wife, or your child forgets something really important. Instead of guilt tripping them and saying, you know what? You always forget things. You're never accurate. You're never on time with stuff. You know what you say? You say, you know what? How can we move forward in love? How can we handle this in love? How can we handle this with care, with kindness, with patience? Because responding like your future self-build, it helps you self-build who you want to be in the future. When you say, you know what? How do I see this person being the best person that they can be? And that's how you treat people. You treat people not by what they do, but how you see them in the future. You have to start, and this is number 4. You have to start redirecting your emotions if you want to choose a better emotion. Let's just say you're angry at a business partner. Instead of lashing out, you channel that energy and you say, you know what? I'm going to get a lot of work done because I'm really upset. I'm really confused right now. I'm really going to get stuff going because I don't want to waste my emotions and energy on stuff that really doesn't matter. Don't let temporary moments create permanent damage in your life. Don't let temporary moments create permanent damage in your life. Let's just say you're frustrated with your kids and your boss. One wrong word could rupture years of trust. You choose to speak from awareness, not your emotional baggage. You have to speak for awareness and a call to realize, wait a minute, I'm not going to treat this person like this situation. I'm going to treat this person like I love you. No matter what happens, I love you. No matter what happens, we're going to get through this. 1 second of self-control can save you years of rebuilding relationships with people that you love. Here's what I want to know. If you're ready to take action, and you're ready to emotionally get your power back into your own hands, don't just listen to this episode. I want you to practice controlling your emotions, making better emotional decisions, not allowing your emotions to override your logic. That's the reality. You don't want that. You don't want your emotions to override your reality. Very, very simple. Because if you do that, guess what's going to happen? If you do that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be completely out of control. You're not going to know how to handle things. And you're going to be so upset that you did that. Controlling your emotions is key to having a healthy, high quality life. At the end of the day, if you want to take your power back, don't just listen to this, practice it. Book your coaching session. Go to geraldfears.com. Your future self is built by how you respond today. I'll see you guys in the next episode.